Hello everybody, I'm Mrs. Burr from the Kimball Library, and I'm here today to show you another craft that will be lots of fun. I was thinking as I drank some iced tea out of my paper cup that we should use paper cups to do our craft today. So I found two things that are fun to do. The first one is a flower, and it is just a paper cup, as you can see, and a straw, and some paper leaves that I made. That's a very interesting and fun little craft to do, and easy as pie. The other one is a little wind chimer, although it doesn't really make a lot of noise, but if you hang it in your room or by the window, or maybe on the deck, or in your sunroom, I've put sparkles on it, and it reaches the sun and shines and moves as the wind blows. Lots of fun to make too. And of course you can see the paper cup right there. So that's what I thought we could do today. Two little crafts. And the first one, the flower, the easiest one of all, is to take a paper cup that you might like. And of course you could make a smaller flower or a bigger flower like I made with mine. So let's see. First, all we have to do is to cut right down to the bottom of the cup. So we will be making our petals. And we don't want to cup into the bottom, but just right down to the bottom. Lines make the petals about the same size as best you can. And when we're done, we just have to open them up right to the bottom. And you can see there are the petals forming already. And after we get to this point, what we can do is paint them with a nice big sunny center, or maybe a sunflower with a dark brown center and great big yellow leaves, or whatever color we like. But there is the pretty flower, and there you are, just ready to color, paint, however you want. Then we just take that and put it on our stem, which is a straw, and it sits right back there. And all we have to do is lay it down, put a piece of tape across it in the back. Of course, that is so simple, and look, there it is, ready to roll. And we would color first, of course, before we did any more, before we even put our stem on. And then our leaves would just be made from simple cuts like this, curves. You know how to do leaves, and you can make them any size you want. So that's it. There's a leaf right there. All I have to do is roll it on my flower, put a piece of tape. Glue doesn't really work too well this time, but just tape it to my straw, and there I am. There's one. We could do another leaf too. I've made one ahead of time. So there we are, right like that. A nice flower that you could make any color you wanted. Okay, that's number one. Number two, this one is just a little different. It's very easy to do and lots of fun too. But first you need to get all of your glimmers. So if you have some beads, which I do right here, I have a little basket of beads. And then you could also get anything shiny. You could use stickers, or you can make drawings. You could put anything you want to decorate your cup. This cup had a pretty decoration on it already. So what I did was just take some beautiful gems like this, because they sparkle so. They look like diamonds. And I just glued them all over. They have adhesive on the back, so you just have to pull them off and stick them on. And that's what I did there. Now what we do first to make our little wind hanger is to take our cup, whatever one we're going to use. I'll use this one. And then we need to punch holes around the bottom. And I used, of course, a hole puncher. And I just put it right down in the bottom and punch the hole. And then I just punched another one. And then another one. And then another one. And then maybe another one. So we have some hanging holes around our cup. And then we take some yarn, and I've picked this pretty red yarn, maybe 6 or 7 inches, and I've made several pieces so that we can have one in each of the holes that we made. This is the part that you might need help with, because if you don't know how to make a knot, someone could show you, or Mom or Dad could maybe come and do it for you. Just tie the knot and pull it in place. And that's what we'll be hanging our bangles from right here. And we could do that all the way around. A tie in each hole. And they're mostly all the same size when we get done. And then we just take our pretty colors. I used 5 or 6 bright, shiny colors. Some of mine are little animals and things like that. So I just started putting my strings in and pulling them through. And if you need to, if it has a little bit of trouble putting your yarn through, you just have take a little bit of water on your fingers and roll it on the end, and then it should go through pretty good. So we just have to put some colors in here, as many as we like, bright colors, the ones that we like best. Let's see. And I put 6 on each string. I've got 2 on there now, but I would put 6 on each string. And then I went into our basement and found some washers. Those are little things that plumbers use sometimes when they're working in the bathrooms, or if there's a leak in the faucet. They might use a little washer. And that is a bit heavier. So after we finish putting on our strings and with our pretty decorations, you can use sequins, anything that's shiny you could put on your string. And then at the very end of each string, we tie a knot with a washer on it. And that's going to make it a little bit heavier when it hangs, so that it'll stay straight and move when the wind goes. So, when we're finished with that all the way around, and we've put, stickers or colors, or you could draw a picture, whatever you like to do on the outside of your cup, that's when you would do it. When we're finished with that, then we punch a hole in the top. And I'm just going to use the tiny point of my pop right in the center of my cup. And that's where I'll make another long string. And of course, we need to do a longer one so that it was longer than we had, because it might be up on the ceiling or in the door frame or who knows where. And we would just put it in there, into that little hole, reach in from the bottom, pull it out, put a knot in it, and then we're ready to hang up our new, there's the cord, I'll put a knot in it so it would stay. And then our newly decorated cup would look just like this one, ready to hang. It's lots of fun with cups, and especially in the summertime, we seem to have so many cups around, from drinking our drinks and cooling off in the summer. So there we are, 2 projects, And a third one too, I just thought of it. You can take 2 cups, put some beans in, or I could even put these in. Ooh. Put the top on, take the tape, all around the edges. And what do we have? A good shaker for dancing, singing, playing. 3 things that we can do with our cups. I hope you have a good time making yours. Bye-bye. See you next time.